All right. Well, hello everyone. Michael here, and welcome to the second part of building the Lego SS America live right here on YouTube. And sorry that it's been a while. It's been about a week. I explained this all in the community post I did about 5 or so days ago. Um, that I actually spent the time that I would have spent doing the stream going to the Mariners Museum in Newport News, Virginia, where, of course, they have a wonderful model of the SS America, giant, like maybe 11 or so feet. It's crazy. And I got some advice from the model shipbuilders there, took some pictures and dimensions of the SS America itself to get some better reference photos to build my own Lego SS America, since last time we, of course, discovered that there's not a lot of good pictures from all angles of the SS America, unfortunately. And welcome to the stream, Arcade Gamer. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for joining back in from 2 weeks ago. Thank you for sticking around. And we are sure to have a pretty eventful stream today because I got a lot of stuff planned. Anyway, speaking of that stuff planned, last week, or not last week, but 2 weeks ago, we got this much of the SS America done. A pretty substantial amount of work done, and we made sure to make the skeleton as light as possible, everything else really light, but also to get the shaping of the bow just right. And I think we've more or less executed that. I mean, like, let the light hit it from afar. That looks pretty good. Side profile. Not so sure about the side profile yet, but I think it's fine. I think it's acceptable enough, so we'll keep it that way. Anyways, today, as the name of the stream suggests, we're going to be working on the Forecastle deck of the SS America, which means we will start doing the decking of the SS America, all the other various details such as bollards, anchors, which I did actually forget to add anchors here, so we'll probably end up doing that today. Not sure exactly how we'll do that, but we'll figure it out. All right. So we're going to start on the Forecastle, get all the details on it done. Maybe, if we're lucky, maybe we'll even get to doing the breakwater of the America. And again, this should be pretty straightforward, similar to the Forecastle deck of the SS United States. Behind me, you can just see the two funnels there sticking up. Big red things sticking out, and similar thing as with the SS United States, she didn't have a well deck because, they were notorious for filling up with water in rough seas. So, genius designer William Francis Gibbs decided to not put any well deck on his ships, which actually kind of worked out pretty well for him. And he instead chose to put a breakwater on his ships. So, hopefully, we'll get to that, but no promises. If not, there's always next week for us to do that. So, I think, without further ado, let us get straight into building this thing. So I'm gonna switch the camera around. Oops, that is not optimal. Let's not have that happen again. I'm gonna move the camera a little bit farther down to a nice angle for you guys. And we are set to continue. By the way, this mic I'm using, it did have some issues in the last stream, if you guys remember. So I don't know. It might die. It might not. I charged it pretty well before this, so we'll see. So if at any point you hear me just cut out and stop talking, which might be a grace for your guys' ears, some of you, but if that ever happens, just let me know through the chat. So unlike last stream where I was muted for like an hour, we don't want a repeat of that. Anyways, I am going to go straight into the reference pictures. And by the way, I'm actually going to show you quickly those reference pictures in question. So these are all the images that I took at the Mariners Museum last week. So this is the head-on view. And that is the what am I building? Hey, welcome to the stream, Tugboat 1. Thank you for joining in. And I am in the process of building the Lego SS America, a 1930s ocean liner built by the United States to finally go head to toe fairly with the European liners. She wasn't made to go fast. She wasn't made to be the biggest, but she was made to be beautiful, elegant, and she did her job beautifully at that. And for that reason, she is really special. So that is why I'm building her. And yeah, that is the SS America there. To answer your question there, Tugboat. Today we'll be starting to work on the decking, which these pictures I took here will be very, very much useful for. So like you can see, the model builders of the Mariners Museum really outdid themselves here. I mean, just look at all that detail. And we're going to be adding every single, well, maybe not every single detail, because you can only do so much in Lego, but we'll be trying to get the majority of those details, all right? And just continuing to move ahead here. Yeah, so see, so there's the breakwater I was talking about earlier. And there is the sort of raised up deck section there, so we're going to hopefully try to get to that. Not sure if we will, but we'll certainly try. And the king posts, we'll worry about them later. Save that for last. Yeah, if you guys here were here for last year's live streams of building the SSC United States, you might remember that I didn't have the king post till like after I finished the thing. So I don't know. Hopefully, we'll get to them before I actually end up finishing, but we'll put those off for now. Anyways, I think it is a good idea to start building the anchors. And we actually haven't done anchors on a ship in a minute. The SS United States sort of had recessed anchors, so I didn't add any physical Lego ones to it. But the America certainly does have pretty prominent anchors that are not very recessed and do stick out like the other ocean liners that I've done. So we're just going to be using the same exact technique as I've always used, which is just taking some Lego handlebar pieces and just using some chains to stick them on the side, pretty much. So just taking a look over here, there you see the little anchors there. They're certainly not recessed like the SS United States. So we are going to be trying our best to incorporate them at the moment. All right, first of all, I'm going to need some handlebars. So let's see if I have some here. All right, well, I have these gray ones, but I fear they might be a little bit too light of a color. So let me see if I have any over yonder in dark bluish gray that I could potentially use. If I don't, then I'll literally just rip some from my Lego City. Oh, well, there's some in my Lego City. I'm just going to steal those. No one has to know about that, right, guys? Keep that between you and me. And there we go. Found the other one. Again, you don't have to tell anybody that I just stole that completely from my Lego City. But anyways, there we go. There's our two anchors. Now, the one thing we are missing are the chains. And I do believe that I have some spare black chains lying around, actually. And if I could just find them, that would be ever so... Aha! Got them. All right, nice. And these are the shorter variety of chains, I think I should clarify. They're not the full-length chains that I usually use, so it should be an interesting challenge, I guess you could call it that. All right. So the anchors should probably go like around here, maybe. Around there. Ooh. And fall down, very nice. Should probably go a little something like that. Right there. Something like that. Or a little bit higher, maybe. Or should we put them back here? Kind of feel like maybe back here could be better. What do you guys think? Taking a look at the image we have over there, do you think the anchor is better farther forward, right here, or farther backward around here? I'm leaning towards farther forward, just personally, I think that that'll actually work better in our favor. So that's what I'm gonna do for now. Let's see. I have any black 1x in here? I should, because I stockpiled on them just before I started building this. Okay, well, that's dark blue. We do not need dark blue. We need black. All right, there we go. That is great. Stay on there. There we go. And we will attach it. Just like that. Is that too far forward? Nah, I think it's good. What do you guys think? Y'all think that's good? Good enough place for the anchors? I think so. So we're going to keep it. Now back there, I think is actually a great place for that dark blue brick we found earlier. Yes. So we don't see that nasty yellow color from the what is it? The skeleton. I don't know why I blanked there so horrifically. And then here it's real easy. We already had this little guy there, so should be pretty straightforward installing the other anchor. So I'm going to get right on that. Put that there. And, oh. All right, now we're going to grab another dark blue brick. We'll grab a by 4 this time. And there we go. Easy as pie. All right, so now we got both of our anchors in there. All right, got both of them nice and in there. Still debating if maybe they're too far forward. Maybe like the sweet spot will be here, but that'd be weird. They'd just be kind of flinging around. So let's just try moving them back a little bit and see how that looks. Just experiment. If only I had some of these black handlebars. I don't even think they make them in black, so yeah, that's just a little goofy. That's just goofy. We're gonna keep it like this. It may be a little bit far forward or whatever, but that's fine. Again, we're trying to make this in scale with the big U up there, so we need to make this as short as possible, consolidate as many details as we can. So I think, I don't know, because then if I don't get this right, this is going to keep me up at night, so we have to figure something out here. All right, it's at this point where chat, I need your guys' input. Do you think that looks good there? Looking at the anchors at the image right there. You think that is in a good place, like proportionally compared to the image? You know what? The more and more I look at it, it's actually good. So we're gonna keep it that way. We're gonna keep it right there. Oops, just smacked my mic. Can you guys still hear me all right? By the way, just worrying that it muted me again like last time. Found earlier, yes. What's going on here? Hold on here, Chad. I'm just checking something here. Hold on here, Chad. I'm just checking something. All right, we're good. Alrighty, so let us continue. Anyways, I think now is a good time to start on the decking. And thankfully, unlike the SS United States, the America does not have a crazy deck made out of Neotex with its famous oxidized copper color for fire resistancy. This one's made out of plain good old timber, so we get to use, where is it? Where did I put my, did I not? Where did I put my, okay, there they were. Okay, I was looking for my tan bricks, but they were behind me. Okay, found them. So I can use my abundance of tan. What is this? Why is there tape on this? Disgraceful. Get out of my sight. Okay, so we can use a bunch of tan, have a bunch of it, absolute huge amount of it, absolutely huge. And we're going to start on the decking now. How do we start on the decking? That's probably a very futile question to ask, because that is not one I've ever had to ask, because we just go with it here. Just go with the flow. I think that is alright. But it does look like we need maybe some full bricks there. Full white bricks, that is. I think we might need some of those. Just to fully flesh out things. And speaking of white bricks, we actually need to continue this curve, it seems. So, is that acceptable? Let me put some more and we'll see if it is acceptable. Because I have a feeling it won't be. This maybe should be a 1x3 instead. I mean, 2x3. 2x3 instead. There we go. And okay, we'll put some more on. Put some more white bricks on. Continue to see just how that looks. Okay. And then we need some 1x1s there, it seems. Or no, they should be 1x4s. My bad. That is my bad, chat. Alright, 1x4s. 1x4s. There we go. Perfection. And other side as well. Now we need 1x1s. Which I should have quite a bit of. Okay, already found a couple. It's a good sign for the future. Okay, there. And, oops, smacked my mic again. There we go. Chat, how do we think that looks? We thinking that's acceptable? Maybe? Let's continue. Let's continue. Not too sure yet. Actually, they should be 1x3s, shouldn't they? Yeah, they should be 1x3s. Let's switch that out real quick then. Okay, there's one 1x3. Now we just need one more. Can I get another one, please? All right, there. Perfect. And let's start with a little bit of the decking in there. So it looks like we need a 1x2 in there, in that little gappington right there. So, oh shoot! Gosh dang it. Okay, well I just spilled my entire box of white bricks, as you can see. That is not optimal. I'll get that picked up in a second. Welcome to the stream, Teddy Talk SNJ. Thank you very much for that comment, Teddy. And hopefully it is going to continue looking awesome if I don't mess things up. But if I do, there's always room to fix things up. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to pick this up within the span of the stream, so I'll just save that for after the stream. If anything, it's actually easier to pick bricks out when they're spilled. So we'll just keep it like that. You know what? Things happen. We'll be fine. Hopefully. Just have to not run over any bricks. Anyways, where was I? Yes. We were looking for a tan 1x2. My tan bin. Look at that. I have found a 1x5 before finding a 1x2. How crazy is that? How absolutely unhumanely crazy is that? What would be even crazier if I don't have a single 1x2 in this box? That would be even crazier. I definitely should. I mean, I literally just took apart a bunch of my tracks from my Lego Cities. So I should have... Aha! Aha! Ta-da! Got it. Now we slurp that in there. And I think we'll just use a 2x4 and a 1x4 there. Or I suppose we can use 3 2x3s, but I don't think I have the budget for that. Let's see. There we go. 1x4. Place it there. And place that there. Okay, what next? So it looks like there's a little bit of a gap above here. I don't know how well we'd be able to... I mean, we could try. Let me go get some more white plates, and let's see if we can actually incorporate that, because I think that would be a pretty sick detail to incorporate. So I'm just going to grab a bunch of my white plates from over here. I'm building some stuff in the Lego City, so I'm just taking that. It's leftovers from the build, so we should be absolutely fine in using these. Ooh, that's an idea. Okay. By the way, if you're wondering what idea I was alluding to, it was in using this kind of piece. I think it just went over brick, did I? No, I didn't. We're good. Oh man. I did run over a brick that time, but it stayed intact. Alright, so how are we gonna do this? Could just do something like that, I suppose. Yeah. And then boom, 1x1. Okay. And then by 4. Like that. Then, okay, let me see what I have in my spilt bricks over here. Okay, we have that and that. Perfection. We have a little corner and a little 1x2. There we go. That's pretty nice. Yeah, we'll keep that. That adds a little bit of texture to an otherwise boring white section. Now, I don't think I have another 1x1, so we can do the other side. Unless I do, that would be great if I did, but I don't think I do. Which would be very sad, because then it would be asymmetrical for a while. Unless I just go and start digging in my bulk for one. That's a possibility at the moment. I think that's actually what I'm going to do. Alright, sit tight, guys. I'll be right back. Thankfully, I have the mic, so I don't have to scream from across the room to talk to you guys. Bluetooth receiver just picks it right up. Okay, let's see. Where can I find a spare 1x1 in white? This is a problem. A rather large problem indeed. Ooh, have I already found one? No. Dang it. Really got my hopes up there. Ooh, wait, now did I find one? I did! Let's go! Oh my gosh, let's actually freaking go, guys. We found one within 3 seconds of digging through the bulk. This is monumental. Absolutely monumental. Okay, I'm back now. Not run over the spilled bricks. Maybe slowly start picking a few of them up to have a little bit of an easier time navigating through here. Okay, so found this. We're going to take it apart to get the parts we need. This 1x1 is stubborn. Holy. Okay, there we go. Now we can comfortably do the other side of this and just go that extra mile for detail. Always nice to go just that one extra mile for detail. Anyways, do I have any more these good pieces that I need? Maybe I have them in here. Let's see. Oh gosh, I really hope I do. I'm sad if I don't. Ooh, okay, well we got a 1x2. That's useful. That's half of the equation. Banged my mic again, sorry about that. Okay, we found another 1x2. Oh my gosh, yes! Okay, we have the other half of the equation now. We have the corner plate. Wonderful, that is. Absolutely. Okay, my computer just went blank. That gave me a scare. Holy. Now we just do that to the other side. Nice, nice, nice. All right. And it looks like we got... it seems like there's some sort of black object there. I think we'll be fine. We'll leave that there for now. Off screen, I'll try to find some black tiles, 1x2 tiles, and I'll put them there. That'll be that. Anyways, it looks like it might actually be a better job for a 4x4 there, so we're gonna remove this now and replace that with that instead. There we go. Gonna take a sip of water here. Already been going for 25 minutes. Kind of crazy how fast time flies. Oh yeah, that's nice. Always nice to get a quick drink of water. Anyways, we were here now. Looks like we might need some more 1x2s. Hopefully I have another one somewhere in here. That's a 2x4. Not really what I need. Oh, press that down all the way. Alrighty, my let's see. Please tell me I have one. Please tell me I do. Yes. Wonderful. Okay. That is awesome. That is just very, very awesome. Okay. So I think it'll be actually in our best interest to just extend the hull here just a tad bit. Just a tad. To give us some more wiggle room to work with. Grab that, put that there. And yeah, we can grab that and put that there with no major consequences. And then we can put that there. And that there. Actually, might be better if we put this there. Alright, and save some space because, again, we're trying to make this light. Actually, maybe better if we put it there. Yeah, we'll put it there. It's a better idea. There. Alright, grab another one. Now we just need to connect that. And we can do that just like that. Perfect. Okay. So now we just need to build up a little bit more of the red. And then we move on to the black. And then we will continue with the decking. Now let's see. We have some more red. Oh, I did not mean to put a 2x3 there. That was odd. Okay. Put that there. Ooh, looks like an older brick. See that slight discoloration? Yeah. Nice older brick. And put that there. And we just need one more 2x4. Alright, there we go. Now, start putting the black from the gigantic bag I have here. Filled to the brim with both Chinese and also Chinese bricks from two separate companies. Not Lego, I mind you, but we don't have to talk about that, so let's not dwell on that any longer. Sorry to any Lego purists watching. And by the way, guys, what do you think about making the This SS America with the pre-war paint scheme? So with the SS United States lines and the American flags painted on the side of it. What do you guys think about doing that? I'll ask that question again when we have more people in here. But I'm leaning heavily towards doing that, if you ask me. And I think the way that we'll do it is maybe through some really simple snot technique and just brick build the lettering and American flags. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We will cross that bridge when we get there. This brick. Okay. I was about to say it was refusing to go down, but in the end, I've powered over it. I feel like I'm talking too fast. There's one thing that I've learned the most out of these streams is that I can yap and just keep yapping. And I'm not usually that big of a yapper, but when it comes to these streams, I just yap. Sometimes it feels unnatural even for me. Okay, so now we've built up more of the hull. We should probably build up more of the skeleton as well before we continue, and also get a sip of water. This yapping is really drying out my throat. Oh, it's nice. Okay, so now skeleton time. Gonna grab some skeleton-y pieces. Should probably stockpile some more, shouldn't I? Ooh, that would have been nice for the SS United States. Unfortunate. But fortunate that we can use it here. Actually, I'm going to put that there, and we're going to put a 2x2 there of some color. Now, what color will that be? It will be nougat. Very nice. And put that there. And put that there. Nice. Put that there. And if only I had a really long brick. That would be really nice, but I don't think that's a luxury we have at this point, so we're just going to use... Oh, well, I have this 2x6. It's not enough, but should do the trick. And this red slope should also be pretty good as well. And we should be fine with using a white brick to bridge that gap there. Right, and we can use a gray brick here. And we can use another gray brick there. And a red brick there. Ooh, we need to put plates there. Okay, we're gonna put that there. Oh, almost a perfect fit, but we're gonna need that gap there anyway. So, all right, there. Now put the gray. Ooh, as I was saying, put. Ooh, no, stuff is falling. Never optimal. As I was saying, gray brick there, and this red brick, which looks like it has seen better days, there. Oh my gosh, there's a piece stuck in there. So annoying. Can't get it out now. Can we do it with a tile, perhaps? Bruh. Okay. Please come out. Please. You need to come out. Come out, please. Ah. Do I have any thinner? Anything thinner around here? Please. Oh, it is not coming out. Oh gosh. Okay, I found these random carrots lying around. Maybe they can work. They're a little rubbery, so they should have some good grip on this. Come on. Just get out of there. Okay, you know what? Why am I even doing that if I can just use a different red brick? Huh? It's a good question. Why on earth am I doing that? Anyway, I think we're going to put this here now. Okay. Still very light. That is what we want. And I think we should be fine with just putting a white 1x6 bridge the gap there. Okay, there. Nice. And let's just put some more bricks there. Actually, it'll probably be best if we make this one big solid layer at the top here, so that we can be fine with placing plates all the way down. Just grab some more bricks. There, and there. Alright, good. Now let's continue with the deck. Alright, we're going to put this here, I believe. No, we're going to put that there. Yes. Pull up these anchors. Actually, no, we're not going to put that there because we need holes for the anchor chains. That has just occurred to me. First of all, we need to get the anchor chains actually out of there. Alright, that's one. Let's get the other. Please come out, sir. That would be greatly appreciated of you. Alright, we got both of them out. That's good. Just going to keep them hung like that. And we'll try to stage them as best as we can. Alright, that's good. Good. And then, so we're going to have some pretty... This part of the chain looks like it's going to have some slack. So, what's the best way to do this? We could just attach this to something there. Is there anything to attach it to? I'm saying like this, the halfway point of the chain. Attach it. Oh, yeah, perfect. There's a ledge right here. You can attach it to that. And then it should stay stationary for the most part. Oof. If only I could put a jumper there. That would be nice. But there's not enough. Oh, is there? There actually is enough space for a jumper. Ooh, should we put a jumper there, guys? Actually, maybe we should put it a little bit farther, so maybe no need for a jumper. Now that is goofy. We're not doing that. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Or I feel like I should put a jumper because that would put us right in that sweet spot there. Or would it? Would it put us in that sweet spot? Yeah, it would. All right, it's official. We're putting a jumper there, guys. And we're putting a white one at that. Nice white jumper. Oh, just realized you guys can't see what I'm doing. Gonna fix that and find that sweet spot. There. Perfect. Perfect. See, guys, that jumper was exactly what was needed. And now we just need to get this other part of the chain out. And we will stage that, on the upper deck. All right, this is going swell so far. Now I just need to do the same exact thing for the other side. Nice. Get both of them out. Looks like we are going to actually have to replace that with a 1x4 so that it mirrors the other side, so that we know what we're doing, because we've already had experience with the other side. Now, I just hope I'll be able to find a black 1x4, which I have. That is great. What am I talking about? Of course I'm going to find one, because I have a bunch from China. Okay. That was severely out of context, but let's continue. Okay, grab another jumper. And we'll attach it like so. This is actually going to be a lot simpler because for some reason we decided not to take the deck part off when we were installing the other one, but that's fine. We got it done anyways. Now we just need to do the same thing over here. Huh? What? This is not making much sense. What? What? Oh. Oh, okay. I just needed to twist it. Okay. There we go. Is that in the... Is that the same spot, but it's like... It's weird. No, it's not weird. It's good. Or is it weird? Hmm. Hard to say. Hard to say. I think it's good. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. We're good on that. Now, I think it would be in our best interest if we were to turn that side so that way they can come up above the deck there. Oh, that disconnected very unkindly. Oops, I accidentally rotated the wrong one. Oh, I see why it wasn't lining up, because I put it on the top one, not the bottom one. I'm stupid. Okay. I'm going to rotate that now. And put it... Come on, put yourself already. There we go. Nice. Now, was that so hard, Chains, really? Was that really so hard? Apparently it was, because y'all were a bunch of little B-words about it. Anyways. Get a drink of water. Oh, 45 minutes into the stream. Making lots of great progress. Huge amounts of progress, guys. Absolutely huge. What happened? Oh, I put this on backwards. There we go. Now we need to figure out how we're going to set up the actual bollards. Maybe move them forward a little bit. Yeah, we'll twist them forward, and that'll make them closer. Also, travel not as far. All right, welcome to the... Ooh, excuse me. Welcome to the stream, Wyatt. Thank you for joining in. Been kind of dry for the past couple of 20 minutes, so thank you for joining in. Is it hard to build this? Well, it depends on your point of view. Had we been building this from real-life reference photos of the real thing, then probably would be almost impossible. But thanks to the fact that last week I went to the Mariners Museum in Newport News, Virginia, and got a bunch of dimensions and reference photos from a gigantic 11-foot model there, thanks to the shipbuilders there, it should not be as hard. So far, it's going pretty swimmingly, Wyatt, and hopefully continues to go so, but I don't want to eat my words, so I'm not going to say that. And now, that's right, we were working on the bollards. So let us continue working on those bollards. When I say bollards, I am, of course, referring to the winches. That, oh my gosh. I've been calling them bollards. I just realized. I kept calling them ballers, and y'all are probably like, what the frick is he talking about? I was talking about the winches that hold the anchor chains. I am actually stupid. Holy moly, it's so obvious. Okay. See, I don't like how this is wiggly. I just realized. How can we fix that? How can we fix that wiggliness? Ooh! Well, actually, kind of need that to happen. Can this... That's a by 4? What? Okay, we're actually going to remove everything here. Switch this to a 2x2, I think? Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Switch that 1x4 to a 1x2. And... Ooh. Oh, that's tough, though. How am I gonna... Oh, okay. Okay. I'm overthinking things. Grab some of my Chinese bricks here. some of my glorious Chinese bricks. Put it there. You put that there. And that there. And that there. Boom. Problem solved. Nice. Very nice. Okay, now we need to replace. Where'd this go? Where does it go? I forgot how that goes. Wait. Guys, how did this go? I forgot. Gosh dang it. Does it go like that? Or does this go on the other side? Oh, that's actually kind of tough. I didn't realize it'd be like that. But yes, looks like this was for the other side. We're going to keep it the way it was. Just because it makes sense for that glorious consistency that Lego's always going for. My gosh, consistency, my awe. Why is it not? Ah, I see what I did there. Kind of make it tough. Kind of made it tough on myself. That's all right though. Nothing a good old random 1x1 won't fix. If I could find one, that is. Um, do I have an actual good one I can use? Come on, do I not have any? Hello? Where's all my 1x1s? Guys, where'd you go? Hello? Okay, you know what? We're just gonna use a Chinese brick. That is perfectly acceptable, I think, to use a Chinese brick in this situation. There. Because I don't want to use one of my random stockpiled ones in case I need it later. And then I'll heavily regret putting it there. Okay. So put that there. Get those chains out again. Ooh. And let's see, what is next? What do we do next? Okay. I'm really struggling thinking about how best to go about this, though. Maybe if we move the you know what, guys? I think I'm gonna stand up because it's really starting to get me from sitting all this time, and I have a better point of view, so I'm just gonna stand now. Forget the chair. I'm actually gonna remove these. Let me move it above. How about that? So you guys can actually see what I'm doing. There. Come on, come on. Okay. And likewise for the other one. Yeah. Okay. Got them both. This is very good news. Okay. All right. So now, perhaps we put something there to act as support for the chains. What is this? Grass? Why on earth is there grass? Huh? Well, at least I got my daily touching grass in. Whew, I'm really going through this water quick. I'm yapping a lot, aren't I? Gosh. Oh. Okay. Now. Oops. that there. And then we'll just put that there. And I think that's good. I think we solved the problem. Welcome to the stream, Crab Studios. Thank you for joining in. Been kind of stale last couple of minutes, so thank you for joining in. And favorite YouTuber. This is tough. I mean, other than myself. Okay, I'm kidding. Kidding. All right. I'd have to say maybe either. Do you mean as a single YouTuber or a YouTube channel? Because if we're going for a channel, I'm definitely going NASA Spaceflight. If we're going for a YouTuber, I think Mike Brady from Oceanliner Designs would be my pick. He's absolutely goated, and his videos have helped me a lot to prepare to build the SS America. So if we're going from YouTuber, I think Mike Brady from Oceanliner Designs would be my pick there, Crab Studios. If we're going for YouTube channel, then I'd probably pick NASA Spaceflight. Probably the best covers of anything space flight related. But hopefully that answers your questions. Great question there, Crab. Great question. And that chain has just fallen through again. Gosh dang it. Okay. So we were going to attach it like that. Can you attach, please? Please and thank you. And there we go. That's attached. But this chain fell out again. Okay. Alright, we got that one attached. Now we got both attached. Life is good. And now we just need to get this top chain on this one twisted this way. Carefully and expertly. There we go. Very nice. And they'll be attached somewhat like that. Is it too far back from the anchors? Maybe. It might be. But, oh wait, actually we can just split it up. Oh my gosh, why didn't I think of that before? It's two chains. It doesn't have to be one continuous one. We could just split it up. Oh my gosh, how long did it take me to figure that one out? Okay. So now we need to actually make it part of the deck. So for this, I'm gonna grab, let's see if I have any more black grill pieces. I should hopefully have some. I'd really love to have some, because it would be annoying if I didn't. I'd probably have to go out and dig again. Dig in the bulk bin. Come on. Black grills. Don't let me down. Okay, looks like they might be letting me down here, folks. Too bad. It's not looking good. Okay, we have a ton of red grills, but no black grills. Bruh. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, but I've got a black one singular 1x6 tile. That is not going to work for us, unfortunately, so it looks like I'm going to have to go and dig. Yippee! Yay! See, the thing is, I don't even know where I can find some black tiles or grills. Grills would be the most optimal, but if I could find tiles, that would be real nice. Okay, let's think. Where could I find some? Guys, what sets have black grills in them? Black grill pieces. If you have any in mind, shout them out. See if I have them, and then maybe I can just steal them from that set. Hmm. Ooh, I think I see one. The Tide Dagger, I think, has some, right? Dang it, they're gray. Oh, really got my hopes up. Gosh dang it. Oh. Hmm. Where else could I find some? I really have no idea where I could get some black grills. This is sad. Welcome to the stream, Pablo Perez. Oh, but AK-47. Yes, I see you change your profile pic. Thank you for joining in. It is good to see you, my friend. Very good to see you, AK. And what else would be very good to see? Some black grills, which I unfortunately do not see. Hmm. Okay, maybe we should let off the hunt for those black grills and maybe focus in on getting some just tiles. And I think I found some. Yes, indeed I have. Yes. Okay, finally got a couple 1x3s here. It's not the greatest thing. I would have liked to find some 1x1s. Welcome to the stream. I'm Sonic Noob. Thank you for joining in. Great to see your face. Been a little bit stale for the past 2 minutes, so great to see some more people popping into the stream. So let's see. What's the best way to go about this? Maybe. Yeah, we'll just go like that. Yeah, that's good. That shall be sufficient. And we'll put them there. Maybe even there. Yeah, we'll put them there. Okay. Okay. All right, guys, we are cooking. We are absolutely cooking right now. I think I'm gonna just put that there. Nice, cover a lot of surface area with that. Actually, no, I'm not gonna put that there. Instead, I'm gonna move it back one. All right. Welcome to the stream, Godzilla. Thank you for joining in. And I'm currently in the process of building the Lego SS America, which was a 1930s American ocean liner built to compete with Europe's plethora of fast and gigantic and very luxurious ocean liners. And she did a pretty good job of that. You know, she wasn't the biggest, she wasn't the fastest, but she certainly had the most elegance, class, and luxury. And she was also a good test bed for the SS United States, which we built last year. So that's the reason why I'm building the SS America now, because I think she would look really nice next to the United States. But again, this is not going to be the only ship I am building this year. Just to remind you guys, I am still planning on building the SS Atlantic 1870 version later once we're done with this one. So make sure to stay tuned. Definitely make sure to stay tuned because I got some crazy stuff planned. All right. I'm going to put that there for some extra support. Okay, we're good. Oh, okay. It's still you, AK-47. Nice. Okay, so nice. You have some alt accounts, I see. Those can be really useful. I myself have like 50 million. So I can just give a bunch of my friends free subscribers. Pretty much. But yeah, that's cool. Okay, press that down all the way. Now here, we need a 1x6. which I most definitely have, if I could find it. And have I found it? No, I found a 1x5. I keep finding 1x5s. This is very abnormal. Another 1x5. How many of these do I have? Another one! What? Okay, finally found a 1x6. Crazier that it seems that I have more 1x5s than I do 1x6s, which does not sound very right at all. But I am going to need a little bit of filler brick to support this bad boy before I smack her down. So let's see. Do I have any good ones? I definitely should. Alright, it's fine. I'll just use a Chinese brick again. Those do seem to be pretty good for this specific purpose of being filler bricks. There we go. Ooh. Oops. Guess just gotta be careful not to press down on that too hard. And I'm gonna put these here now. I guess. And that's where the chains are going to go. Alright, nice. So we're gonna need some 1x1. I will be back. Alright. Thank you for joining in, Gorillas, and I hope to see you back soon. And I'm going to grab some black 1x1s at the moment. And I'm going to attach the chains. Alright, let's do it. So we're going to put that there. You put that like that. There. And do the same with the other chain. Just like that. Alright, nice. Now I just need to cover that up. Not just with bricks, but also with plates. Looks like we're gonna need. Would be nice if I had some corner tiles or plates, rather. But I'm not sure how many of those I have. So if not, I'll just use another 1x6. And if I use a 1x6, then I'll need some 1x1s. Never mind. I do not have a lot of 1x1s, but I do have plenty of 1x2s. So I will happily use some of those. Let's see. And there's the other 1x2 that I needed. Alright. Now let us integrate them. That's going to be tough. Ooh, yeah, that's going to be quite tough. Let me actually remove these for the time being. I'm going to take all that out and see. Okay, yeah, I can attach that there, but I can't do that there. Why? Because that is there. Now supporting the 1x6. So if we... Oh, my goodness. Whew, that gave me a scare. Gosh, I'm thoroughly sweating now. I don't know. That doesn't look like enough clearance there. Maybe if I remove this and switch something out here, then maybe this can just be not a 1x3, but a 1x2 instead. Maybe it could be potentially better. And place that back. Crazy that most of this live stream has just been us fiddling with the anchors. Well, not really fiddling. We've been trying to perfect them, but you get what I mean. Okay, looks like we're going to need another Chinese brick here. There we go. Oh, gosh. Gonna move that there. Place it there. Okay, that worked out better than I expected. But now we need to do the same for the other side, I just realized. I think I did it and forgot that I needed to take this part out. So we are going to do that. Just like that. Okay. There we are. Oh, come on. Go down already. Come on. Oh, this is frustrating. There. Okay. So, yeah, that I already did for the other side. So we're good on that part. And I think we are good to put some sort of filler brick there without it getting too much in the way of the chains. All right. So I think these bricks to be put there will actually be quite beneficial. So I'm just going to put them there. And move them one more. There we go. Put that on there. Press it down. Nice. Should we put in the chains already? Sure. Put them in now. Okay, that's one chain, and then the other chain. There we go. And now the plates to cover up all of this hullabaloo. Come on, go in! There. And for the other side as well. There we go. And now it just seems like we need a random 1x2 there. Do we have any? Yes, I do. And I need another 1x2 right there, it seems. And let's see if I can find one, actually. I don't know if I have any more. It'll be disappointing for sure if I do not have any more. And come on, please. Please tell me I got some. Please. Come on, tell me I got some. And, oh, I do. I have two, actually. This shall be useful for the future. Oops, banged my mic again. And there we go. That is the anchor detail covered up and nicely set. I kind of feel like it's a bit too small, though. I don't know. I think that's just me, though. I think it's just me. Actually, no, it is pretty well proportioned. Never mind. Okay. Give me a second here, guys. Working with some... The only... bear with me here, guys. Just checking some stuff here. Bear with me here, guys. Just checking some stuff here. All right, we're good. We're good. I'm just checking to see if the mic was still working, which it is. That is certainly good news. Take one more sip of water. Welcome back, Godzilla, aka AK-47. Thank you for coming back. There goes my water. Anyways, we are now done with the anchor detail. So now we just need something for the winches. Not sure if I have. Actually, I am sure. I do have some black, black 2x2 cylinder pieces over here. Oh, actually I have one, I guess. Let's see if I have one in this box. Did not mean to go and start digging right now, but I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. And I am doing it. Do I seriously not have another one? Sad. Very, very sad. Anyway, I'm gonna put that there. And we'll see if we find another one later on. We'll just see. Okay, and I think now will be a good time to start working on some of the other miscellaneous details with some black 1x1s, which I can hopefully find somewhere around here. All right, there we go. Okay, we got one. So it'd be nice if we can find 3 more. I think I might have stockpiled some in this bulk bin over here. Well, we have one bollard there. And those are actually bollards, by the way. Not winches, as I so blatantly mischaracterized before. I'm gonna work a little bit on picking some of the stuff I spilled here earlier. Just for a second here. Just because I feel like I need to. Alright. Why don't I just pick all this up? Because it's annoying me here on the floor. It's getting dusty, so I'll just pick all of it up at this point. I'll just pick all of it right on up. Just a couple more seconds, guys. This shouldn't take too long. I'm almost done anyway. Alright. And just a few more pieces, guys, and done. Alright, now we can get back to building. Alright. Sorry, guys, I had to check something on the interface over there. But how was Pokemon TCG? Oh, yes! I remember you were asking me about this last year, AK. But, yeah, it's fine. It's going good. I did actually buy, like, a prismatic evolutions thing a couple months ago, so I say that's better than having nothing at all since the last time this was brought up. So, yeah, I mean, I have that now. Happy I do. And, oh, I just realized... Can we keep that straight there? Yeah, we'll keep that straight there. But we will not keep the next part straight. We will make that have a step. Okay. So we'll put that there, just like that. Yeah, that's good. All right. And no, right. I was trying to find bollards, wasn't I? I was trying to find bollards, or sorry, pieces for bollards, more like. And do I have any? It'd be real nice if I did. Doesn't appear to be so. But I haven't dug enough. Who knows? Maybe I do have some more. Oops. Put the camera there. I'm gonna just flip it upside down. See if there's anything I can see. No. Dang it. Alright, well, I guess we'll have to work on the deck details a bit later. And we will move on to building the breakwater. That is what we will do. And for that, we're going to need a lot of miscellaneous white plates, which I'm not entirely sure if I have. That could be a problem. Definitely could be. But hopefully it isn't. So we're just going to go with it. We are just going to go with it. Anyways, right here, or actually more like right there, supposed to be a little dip in this little cladding area, I guess you'd call it there. I kind of want to make this. I want to make this a 1x1 and then switch that to a 1x8 there. I think that'll just look better. So that is what we're going to do. Please tell me I didn't lose that. Okay, we're good. I indeed did not lose that. Actually, I've just had an idea for where I could find some rather useful things that we could need. See, I don't have any. Oh, guys, you'll never believe what I found. I just found 2 black handlebars, which we can use for anchors, and it'll be more accurate than the gray ones. Oh my gosh, this is incredible! I didn't even know they made them in this color. This is awesome. Oh, by the way, I did also find some grills as well, but looks like we won't be needing them too much unless I find 2 more, in which case I will swap out the swap it out for the plates. Now I need to figure out a way to get that off. Oh, that was pretty easy. Okay, now we put that there. Nice. Grab a 1x8, which I know I have plenty of. Come on, show yourself 1x8. Come on, there we go. Oh, why isn't it connecting? Hello? Okay. Oh, what? Why is it not going down? It's weird. Okay, there we go. Issue solved. That is very, very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Okay. So, remember what I said that you should look up on my YouTube channel? I think so, AK. I remember I looked at it, and you do mostly Roblox stuff. Am I right? If I remember correctly. And now we just put that back there. And there. Okay. Cool. Should be a little bit better. No, oh wait, I just need another 1x1 in white there. No? Oh. Perhaps I was looking at the wrong channel. Oops. Well, in that case, I do not remember. Sorry, AK. I remember you asking, and I remember going to your channel, but I don't know why I thought it was Roblox. I don't know why. Anyways, I'm gonna put that there, and should be good with just putting that there. I think. I feel like we should switch this out so it'll be interlocking better. I mean, it's interlocking pretty good. Or I suppose it could just use a 2x2. Yes. I'm just going to use a 2x2 there so it interlocks better. And I think right about there is where our breakwater is going to start, actually. Okay. And now we need another 2x2. Come on, you need a 2x2. Do I have any? Do I have another one? Come on. Okay, I do have another one. Okay. I have a game that's called Draw Bricks. It's a Lego game. Oh, okay. I don't believe I've ever heard of it. Is it like a open world game? Or sorry, like an RPG game like the Jurassic World? Oh wait, it's Draw Bricks. I'm assuming that has something to do with drawing and bricks then. Is it like a program where you can create a mosaic then? I don't know, elaborate, because this is actually really curious. I'm curious about this now. Hey, excuse me. Whew. Some dust must have been kicked up by those bricks spilling earlier. Okay. Anyways, pretty much 1 hour, 1.5 hours into the stream. Probably going to continue for about an hour, maybe less. We'll see. I want to at least get to doing the breakwater, and I think after we get that done, I think that's where we'll call it a day. All right. So let's get on that breakwater. I'm gonna put that there for the time being. And how wide is this breakwater edge? Looks like about that wide. And would it be about 2 bricks tall, or maybe slightly less than that? Yeah, it looks like slightly less than that. So we'll do that. And do I have another 1x4? Because I feel like that would put us at the perfect height. Unless it won't. Which then, of course, it would be a wasted effort. Or maybe we should make it smooth. Maybe we should make the top smooth. Yeah, that's kind of a vibe. I'll take that. Now, we need to get it slanting backwards somehow. Guess we'll try to go for the same technique we used for the SS United States then. Kind of like something like this. Maybe something like this. Or maybe actually something like this. And then that? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let me actually see how I did it on the big U, and we'll see. Maybe I can get some inspiration. Oh, okay, I did it right on the sand green. Okay. All right. Then we should be more or less good to go. We'll just place that there. And then that there. Let me do it for the other side. I'll just do it for the other side real quick, and we'll see how that turns out. And if it's like yeesh, then we'll see what we can do to make it better. Drawbricks is a PC or model app, or I assume you mean mobile. It has Lego and Minecraft together. Oh, it's that. Oh, so you're talking about that game that's like Minecraft but Lego bricks. Oh, okay, I've seen that before. Yes. Oh, cool. Okay. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. Oops, that. Ooh, that was not optimal. But we got it back. Um, see that falls at. Wait, let me get another corner brick. Just see how that works out. Mm, yeah, no, not feeling it. Not feeling it at all. Maybe if we just add more 1x2s? Will that be up? Maybe. 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 One thing's for sure, I want to switch this out to a 2x4 actually, because there is a little bit of extra, I guess, stuff sticking out back there. We'll add more of that later. Let's see. So maybe this isn't so bad, or maybe something like this. That could work actually. That could. Mm, I mean, let's see. Does it follow the lines? No. I feel like for to follow the lines, it'd have to be or something like this. That's too much of a line. Okay, what if we go back to this? See if we. If only. This is tough. Almost as tough as building the bow. Okay, how about that? No. See, it's this. It's this one stud that we can't really get rid of that's causing the problem. Actually, I think that's about as close as we're gonna get. Yeah, we'll keep it like that. I think that's good. I think it's good. Now we just need to figure out how to get it to slope downwards. Yeah, that's gonna be the real challenge. We could try doing this. We could try doing that. And I think I am going to try doing that. Ooh, actually, what if I use tiles instead? That could be a tough look. Ooh, I like that. I actually like that. You said search Robert and you'll know what it is? Alright. I'll search it then. Alright, let's see. So there's the image I'm using right now. But let's see. Um, draw bricks. Let's see. Oh, what is going on here? Draw bricks 3D building game. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's like this. So it's like a CAD then. It's like Bricklink Studio or the Lego Designer software. Oh, okay. Okay, I see now. I see. I see now. Okay. So it's like Bricklink Studio then. AK, I guess. All right. So then this, I'm gonna need to figure out something for that. Hmm. Um. I don't know. I don't know if this will work though. I'm trying to use plates, see if that works nicely. Kind of. Kind of. Maybe though, if we switch that to a tile, and of course it'll match with the other tile sort of style that I set up just earlier. Do I have any more? Do I have any one by one white tiles? I do. Alright, that is what it is? Alright, cool. I actually kind of like that. It's nice. Um, how does that look? Looks pretty nice. I think it's a pretty good micro scalified version of the SS United States gigantic breakwater. So I think I'll take it. I'll take this design. Still needs some ironing though. That's for sure. You got like 49 builds. Dang, that's impressive. That is impressive. Okay. Now let's see if we've got any more white tiles. Tell me I have more white tiles. Ooh, is that a white tile? No. No, it's not. Dang it, Box. Why you gotta disappoint me like that? Ooh, found one. Nice. Okay. There we go. Now, what are we gonna do about those two studs there? Kind of unappealing, I must say. I'm gonna make a video and you should see how many I have. Or I definitely do, because I would love to see them. If you got that many, I mean, you probably got a lot of time tinkering. So, ooh, it's gotta be real good. Okay. Hmm. Maybe we could just use jumpers there with no big consequences. Let's try. Oh, but they don't connect. Forget about that part. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Now, seems that I need another one by one, which I don't have. I'm gonna have to go dig again, guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go digging for another white one by one. Thanks to the mic, though, I can still keep talking to you guys, which is absolutely great. Because before I got this mic last year, for probably none of you from that time here watching, I just took the camera everywhere with me because I just used my phone's microphone. And I think I see a one by one. Yes, I do. Nice. One by one has been retrieved. Now I just need another one. That would be really nice to acquire. Actually, be really nice to acquire, I must say. Will we acquire one though? That remains to be seen. Remains to be seen. Okay, I'm gonna try a different box now. And hopefully I can find one in a timely manner. Hopefully, please. Pretty please. I would like to find one. Very, very much. They really got number. Ooh, I see a corner, but I lost it. Gosh dang it! Oh no, I found it again. Hooray! I was saying I found a corner uh plate. Yes, white corner plate. That is going to be definitely useful. And I found a 1x2 as well. That is also going to be very, very useful. I found another one, but no 1x1s. What happened to them all? Did they like go extinct or something? Why is there no 1x1s? Where are they all? Like, dude. Brother. Curious. Very, very curious. Come on, are you serious? Like, no 1x1s at all? Never mind, I just found one. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Alright, I'm back, chat. I'm back with some 1x1s and a few other bricks. Plus a little black stud for the bollards. Anyways, let us put our new bricks to use now. And try it out, see how this looks. That looks not half bad. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. That looks not half bad. But it also kind of does. Actually, no, not too bad. But I do feel like with the stud, makes it feel a little more gradual. So, in the end, looks like all that was for nothing, and we're just going to keep it the same way it was. Yep, that's classic. Classic me mistake. There we go, got that out. One annoying thing is that these chains keep falling out. Maybe should do something to fix that. Not really sure how I would fix that, though. Don't know. Anyways, I'm going to put this back now. And that back now. The studs give it that extra Lego element, and they do make it feel more gradual, so I think we'll keep it that way. Alright, well, I think that's the breakwater done. I'm actually kind of happy with that. Surprised we got it on the first try. If y'all remember, we did not get the SS United States breakwater on the first try by any means. But in the end, we got a pretty good result, and I'm pretty happy with this result as well. So, we are going to keep extending the deck. Alright, so it looks like up next we got some rather large cargo hatches, which shall have to be represented one way or another. How we're going to do that? Not going to try to figure that out just yet. But, well, I'll try my best. Maybe I'll just even do it off camera, just so that way it's easier Okay, wait, I need a side profile here. Okay, dang it, I didn't get a side profile. Okay, let me just find one then. Okay, let's see. Give me some side views. Okay, blueprints. Okay, there. Cool. That's the SS United States. Gosh dang it. Okay, this image of the SS America shall suffice then. Okay. I'm gonna get another bottle of water if that's alright with you guys. Getting a little bit parched. It's been a while since I've taken a nice drink to ease my yapping. Oh, oops. Tripped on a box. Alright, back with some water. Alright. Got some nice glug glug in. Let's continue. Alright, so let's see here. So that was about like that. About right at 5 studs. And so then that to there. It's about 3 studs. So then 3 studs from there. It's like, oops. There we go. So 3 studs from there is like from that to there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 studs. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this deck is gonna be about that big. And actually, I'm gonna take it really quickly over to my other ship mocks to just compare to them, make sure I'm still doing everything well in scale. Alright, let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. About there is good, and then superstructure is there. Alright. Yeah, everything still appears to be going pretty well in scale. So by the end, the SS America is going to be about this long. So the superstructure here, ends here, the rest ends there. Yeah, we're doing good. We are doing mighty good. Alright, gonna walk back over here now. Right? And actually, while I'm at it, I'm going to replace the anchors with the black handlebars that I found. So, pull them out. Oh, don't fall in there. That would be bad. And replace it with the black handlebars. There. And now it fits the profile much nicer. Now let's do the same exact thing to the other side. Just pull it out without... Oh, shoot. I was gonna... What happened? Where'd the chain go? Guys, the chain disappeared. Oh no. This is bad. Did it get disconnected inside? Is it still like in there? I'm not understanding. Yeah, it's still attached, but... Oh my gosh. Some slight disassembly is in order. Okay, so there's the chain. Okay, it's out. We got it out. That is good. Now, we've got to replace it. Now, hold on, I'm gonna have to do this off camera because this is slightly inconvenient to do. Rather inconvenient position. There we go. And then now, all I need to do is put this black piece back in. If I can. Come on, just do it. Ah, please. Ooh. Got it. Got it, baby. Ooh. No! Dang it. Where did that go? Oh. Dang, it looks like it went under the piano. Okay, that's fine. We got replacements. Wait, do we have replacements? We should. But do we? Oh gosh, do I not have replacements? That would be really bad. That would really suck. No, we do have replacements. Alright, wonderful. Alright, now try to maneuver it back in there. Got it. All nice and maneuvered. That's hanging out now. Put that back. Actually, no, we gotta put that there like that. Put that there like that. Then we put this like that. Okay, good. And finally, that like this. Alright, there we go. Now we have our black anchors. Looking much more accurate. Very nice, so we can save. I can actually return these back to the city now, which is good. No need in pilfering handlebars. So I'm going to return those, and we're good on that for now, it seems. Alright, now anyways, yes. Hold on, guys. I'm just going to quickly check something here. Need some more reference photos. Huh.
Neurons communicate with each other.
That's great to know.
Neurons communicate with each other.
That's awesome, bro. That is awesome. Huh. Okay. So, what was I doing again? I forgot. Okay. I'm just trying to find the SS United States. I'm sorry, the SS America next to the Britannic, because just to see some comparison. Let me see, where is it? There. All right. That is really all that I needed. So now we are going to continue. All right. So, let's see. We're going to extend the deck by about 10 or so studs. Using which piece? This piece? Yeah, that piece looks pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect! Oh my gosh. I don't think it could get more perfect than that. Holy. Alright. There we go. Now we just need the little bit that juts out behind the breakwater. There. And how big is that? About 2 studs, it seems. Yeah, about 2 studs. Okay. So maybe it actually seems that we should not have this. Like that, perhaps? And, what's the best way to go about this then? No, we'll keep that there like that. That is what we're going to do. And instead, I'm going to put a 1x8 there. I mean, a 2x8. Perfect. Oops. Put that right there. And on it, we put that. And on top of that, we put... Okay, where is it? Come on. Nice. And on top of that, we put that. Perfect. Perfect. All right, good. Now it seems that we will have to tackle the large cargo hatch. Huh. What's the best way to go about that, I wonder? How big is it? That's my question. How chunky is it? Doesn't appear to be that chunky. Let's have a little bit of a different view. Okay. Now I'm going to grab some measurements. Oops. There. About that much. And that's about that much. So it seems to be 6 or 7 studs. Okay. But one thing I do know is that's too big. So then it will need to be about 4 studs wide and about 5 studs long, I think. If I looked at that correctly. Not entirely sure how we're going to do that. I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, okay. Well, we have a 2x4, and we'll use that. And now we just need a 2x3 plate, which would be a very big miracle if we had that in the killer. I'll tell you that much. I highly doubt that we'll have that, so just hold your horses. Okay. That's a hinge plate. We don't need that. Okay. Well, it looks like I don't have it in there at the moment, so I suppose I'm just going to have to do it off camera then. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, but we must move on. So, that's interesting. Okay, so there's a part here that kind of like goes up, it seems. But 2 studs. And curved element of sorts on it. Now, where could I find such a curved element? Aha! Perfect. I found it. Well, something like this. So we're going to put that there. Like that. And then we're going to have to find a way to make it curve. See, that's going to be tough. Hold on, guys. I want to take this one more time next to my Botanic mock. See if I'm doing things correctly or not. And yeah, I'm doing things all right. We're good, guys. Just had to make doubly sure that I was not putting the superstructure too far back. Okay. Now what? Right. We need to make this curve now. Not before I get some more measurements, though. See, so that's about 3 studs. How many studs again? That many studs. So about from there to past there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 studs. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need to extend that by one more stud to there. Now we need to make that curve ever so slightly to that upper deck. How on earth are we going to do that? We're going to find out. Obviously can't do that. I don't know what I was trying to accomplish with that. So let's try with a 1x4 there. And then 1x2 there. Let's see. Well, actually looks like we might need to extend the hull just a little bit more so we can fit everything we want to put in here right now. By the way, guys, I would like to say that after this stream, I am going to resume making those little update shorts that I used to do for my ship mocks back in the day before I did live streams. So just something to remember, something to be excited for. So stay on the lookout. Should maybe have that out by this Friday, but no promises. Nothing set in stone yet. But what does need to be set in stone is the hull. So let's get that set in stone. How about that? All right, grab my box of Chinese bricks. Premium Chinese plastic right there. And slap them on there. Like that. And I feel like we should have something there to add some more support. What do I have that could go there? I have this. That seems to go there pretty nicely, actually. So we're going to put that there. And what else we are going to put there is this. Actually, no, we're going to put that there like that. Okay. And now something like that. And something like that. All right, good. That's all the hull extension we'll need for today. All right, 8 o'clock. Dang, already been going for 2 hours. So probably going to continue for, I don't know, maybe another, maybe 10 minutes or so. And then we'll call it a night, chat. We'll try to get the curve of this next deck just right. And then we shall, what shall we do? We shall do something. we shall end the stream. That's what I was going for there. I don't know why I blanked that so much. That was bad. Okay. Okay, so I am saying okay way too much. I gotta stop. Ugh. Put that there. That's the reason why I extended the hall a little bit, so I could put that there, actually. And we need one more 2x4. Perfect. Place that right there. Actually, it might be better if I place a 2x6 there. Where's the 2x6 I just saw recently? There you are. I'm going to take that off. Just so the bricks interlock better, because see, otherwise that happens. There. Alright, ooh. I have failed to neglect that. It actually might be better if that wasn't there. That was there instead. Why? Oh, and also, maybe it'd be better if that was there instead. Yeah, probably. There. And now, I'm going to put that there. Right. This might actually end up better. Eh. Okay, not going to say anything yet. We'll see how it turns out in the very end. But I don't know about that. To be honest with you, I don't know about that. But I mean, what other option do we have? Maybe one more layer somehow, something like that. No, doesn't make it look curved. That makes it look weird. Okay, maybe if we put a 1x4 there, maybe it will look not as weird. Maybe. I mean, yeah, but also no. Actually, I think it captures it pretty well enough. But I think we need. I think the big restriction here is that we need to make the deck longer. I think that's the issue there. So let's see. Do I have a 2x12 plate in here? I have a 2x16. No 2x12s yet. None in sight. 2x10. Is this a 2x12? It is! Alright, we got ourselves a nice 2x12. Alright, put that there. Nice. And okay, now we gotta replace what was there before. So that went there. And and where'd the other 1x2 go? There it is. Okay, so you put that there like that. And then no, that's not at all the reason why I did that. Okay. There we go. That makes a whole lot more sense than what we had before. Alright, now we put those there. And is that better? Oh yeah, that's a lot better. I think we're gonna keep that. Yeah, I think that's good right there. What do you guys think? I think that's good. I think that is very good. And Okay, let's move on. Hmm. Looks like there's actually some stairs there. So let's put some stairs there. And looks like we got some stairs. So we're gonna put some stairs there. Grab another sloperoo. Put it there. Does that kind of ruin the curve? It does ruin the curve. Are those stairs, or am I just seeing things? No, they are stairs. And they're not there, but they're there. Actually, it might look better if it was parts of it. Hmm. Yeah, something like that. I think that's good. All right, sorry guys, had a little bit of technical difficulty there. It always seems to happen right up as we're about to end. 8:50, no 8:08. All right, we still got some time. And welcome to the stream, Kelly Cangiano. Thank you for joining in. And oh my gosh, what a surprise! Brady Lane, and no one other than Brady Lane in the chat, y'all. Welcome back, Brady. It has been a minute. Yes, I know. It is crazy. It is great to see you again in the chat, bro. Man, it has been a while. But thank you for joining in. Thankful we still got some time before we got to cut the stream. So, should get some good stuff done in that time. Anyways, currently I am building the Lego SS America to go with the SS United States, which we built last year. If you're not aware, they were running baits, more or less. And the SS America was the older, smaller sibling of the SS United States, so kind of felt right to build her. Now that we've built the United States there, so I live and I joined. Thank you, Brady. That is what I wish more people would do, but I guess the algorithm has not been so kind to me today. At least not as it was the other day. But I'm glad you were here, Brady. I'm very glad that you saw that and are here now. And now, okay, switching to that image now. Looks like this is actually a bit too tall, or maybe this is a little bit too short. So one or the other. I think it's a bit too short. So I'm going to put that there, maybe. Or perhaps it's better if I put these there. Yeah, probably. And that there. Kind of feels like a waste of 1x1s, but eh, I guess it's fine. Actually, no, it doesn't need to be a waste of 1x1s. We can... Actually, no, it does. It's fine. It's fine, though. Actually, and it does actually look like we might need to extend the hall a little bit more to get just a little bit more work done before we have to sign off here. Grab my Chinese bricks. Continue extending the hall. Just realize you can't see what I'm doing. There we go. That's better. These Chinese bricks are actually really high quality, surprisingly. I'm going to continue buying these for years to come. Anyways, we need a 2x4. Do I have any left? I do. That is awesome. Do I have another one for the other side? I do. That is also awesome. There. Right now for the black bricks, grab the other Chinese bricks. These ones are slightly less quality, but at least their color is good. And that's for that reason that I shall keep buying them. I'm gonna need a lot of these for the SS Atlantic later on in the year. But we cannot be sparing with these at the moment because we need them for this. We are working on this and not the SS Atlantic right now. So we gotta pour all the resources into the America. Anyway, there we go. That should be enough extension for now. Probably next time we'll extend it will be next week. So, all right, nice. I'm going to switch this 2x4 real quick to a 2x6, if y'all don't mind. Just makes a little bit more sense. Easy way to get more space without using up any more bricks unnecessarily. And grab another 2x6 actually. And put it on the other side. Just like that. Boom. Very nice. Okay. And now this I feel like should be a little bit lower. Maybe like one plate up. 2 plates up. Yeah, there. That's good. And now we can just put some random plate there. See if I can find said random plate. And will I be able to... Come on. Give me a random plate, universe. Seriously? No random plates? This is a little disappointing. Ah, nice. Wait. Not nice. I asked for a plate. Got this thing. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. That is precisely what I asked for. I'm just going to use a jumper. Actually, no, I'm not going to use a jumper. I'm going to use this. This is an odd, weird filler plate, which I'm going to use. There. Boom. All right. That does not go there. Just realized that. Grab a 2x4. 2x4s, actually. Yeah. 2x4s. There. And there. And put this. Actually, am I making this too tall? I feel... I got a feeling in my gut that says I'm making this far too tall. But am I actually making it too tall? No. I actually got it spot on. What do you know? Nice. Alrighty then. Guess we'll just build up a little bit more of the skeleton. Actually, it looks like we're going to need to build up a lot more of the skeleton. So we are going to do that. And put... What are we putting there? We'll put that there. And what else shall we put? We shall put this there also. Good. We need something there as well for supportage. Ah, put that there. Nice. Okay, good. And we need to continue building it upwards. Put that there. Now we need some filler plate in that location. And I should have something at least. Okay, there. That's fake Lego, so that should work well enough. Ooh, almost dropped something. Alright. Got to go by. Alright, I'll see you later, Godzilla / AK-47. Hope to see you in the next stream. I wish you a good night, sir. Hope to see you again. Alright, almost got this all the way up now. Just need a few more things. A few more bricks. Okay, good. And good. And good. And ooh, good. There we go. Actually, I'm gonna put up one more stud that way. Okay, good. So that is the spine to a good height then, I guess. And now we just need to put some ideas just come to me. That was a stupid idea. I just realized, never mind. Okay, there. Now we could put something longer there. We can put this. Okay, good. That works. And we can also put this, which doesn't fit, unfortunately. There we go. Now that fits. Okay. Good. Grab some more white bricks. Place them there. And now we need some random plates to make up for this existence. I should say that thing's existence. We're just going to put a jumper there for more support, because actually, who cares? Physics cares, that's who. Don't know why I didn't realize that sooner. Alright, this works. There. Okay. And now we need another filler brick on top of that. Filler plate, I should say. And I think the filler plate we will use will be this. It's pretty substantial, I would say. So therefore, it's a pretty good fit. But it does need some extra support, it seems. So I'm gonna get it some extra supportage. Doesn't need to connect. I'm just gonna use a grill and a standard 1x2. Okay, there. And there. And boom, there. Good. Ooh, we need another plate on top of that. What? Didn't expect that. Okay. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to put an extra plate on top of that. Not to worry, we have plenty of extra filler plate. Ooh, okay, almost dropped that. Don't know how I managed to catch that. There we go. And now this on top of everything. Now we are good to finally place the decking after we put that there. Actually, put some more white plate there. Okay, there. Good. Now I can finally place this there. Actually, I think I'll place it like that. There. And then I need some miscellaneous 1x bricks. Or plates. Okay. And 8:22, probably gonna end the stream in like 10 or so minutes. Grab, ooh, failed to realize I need a 1x8 there. But I should have plenty. I should. Doesn't mean I do. But I should. That's another 1x5 and another one. How the hell do I have so many? That is a great question. Okay, is this looks like a 1x10 though? Yeah, it is. Dang it. Okay, that's fine. We can just use two 1x4s. That is going to be the best solution. Unless I do this. And I do that. There we go. Problem solved. Nice. Okay. Now it seems like we got another curved thingamajig over there on the deck. So I'm going to grab another curved thingamajig element and put it there. Looks like maybe right about there or so. Yeah, I'll put it there. Wait, let me actually get some dimensions real quick. Okay, so that deck is... That's not a top-down view, not a great measurement. Hold on. Okay, that much. And then that much. So that's... Wait, how much? Hold on. Bear with me here, guys. Bear with me. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17? No shot this deck is 17 studs. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. No, that's too much. You can't possibly that much. Or maybe I made this deck too big. That could be a possibility. I might have made it too big. I mean, this deck was like, what? So, okay, so, maybe 15 studs is more reasonable. Okay, I'm taking this back next to my other two shipmarks. I'm going to compare it again. I just want to make sure I get this right the first time. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 studs. Yeah, I think 14 studs. We're going to have to make it 14 studs, the deck. It's not going to be completely accurate, but it's going to ensure that this will be in scale with the others. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's right there. That is where the superstructure will be. And as for this other curved thingy, which I have not yet discovered a purpose for. Goodness gracious me, what is happening? Hold on, guys. Okay. Hold on, guys. I'm just getting some more measurements. Hmm. Okay. So about 2 studs. Or 1 stud. I'll make it 2 studs though. Seems like a good idea. And will this be enough? Maybe 2x2. Maybe? Yeah, probably. Maybe 1x2. And we'll make it like that. We'll keep it like that. Yeah, yeah. This reminds me of the SS United States, but different color bricks instead of green sand bricks. Yeah, yeah. Thankfully, the SS America did not have the green Neotex deck, and it just used good old timber. So I'm very happy that it is a very abundant color that I have, and I do not need to spend 6 or 7 months getting thousands of green sand green pieces of bricklink and spending ungodly amounts of money. But thankfully, this is going to be a lot easier for me to do with the tan. Yes, it did. 6 or 7 months or something like that, I think it took me to get all those bricks. It took a while, yeah, and they delayed the streams at times by almost 2 months. I think between part 2 and part 3 of the SS United States. Hopefully, that won't happen between this part 2 and part 3. If everything goes to plan, part 3 of this series will air next Tuesday. But that is if everything goes well, which hopefully it will, because we gotta start making some progress if we're going to ever get to building the SS Atlantic later this year. But anyways, I think that might just be a good place to end it. So hold on here. I'll start sweeping that off after I end the stream, but let me just set things up for the outro. So because I think that this is a pretty good place to end things. It just feels sort of right. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it for this week's stream. Very eventful stream, very productive stream. I mean, just look at how much we got done. I mean, this thing is actually starting to look like the SS America. We got the anchors done. That took a while. I still need to get the other winch for the anchor chains. We got the first bits of decking in, some deck details. Got the breakwater, of course. Still not too sure. Maybe we'll need to do something about these parts here in the next stream, but I don't know. We'll see. We also got to the beginning of the superstructure, which technically doesn't really start till like here. Hopefully, we'll get to that in the next stream. But anyways, for now, that's going to be it for me. Reminder, sometime this week, possibly Friday, I'll have a quick update short encompassing everything that we've done over the past 2 streams. Similar to the shorts I used to do back in the day before I did live streams when I built these ships. So stay tuned for that. And I think that's going to do it for this week's stream. Thank you everybody who tuned in. Thank you everyone who left a like, stayed for a while, asked a question, or even just said hi. Thank you everyone who participated, and I can't wait to see you guys in next week's stream. And with that being said, this is Michael Klimlego signing off. Till next week, y'all. Bye-bye.